Record. Okay, rolling.
Oh, you're using your phone to record it?
Yeah. Alright, use my phone to hit record. Hey, I'm Bobby. This is Kanode Knows number 14, featuring Dawson Clark, one half of the Wonder Twins. We're in his lair. This is his streamer setup. We got Lightworks going.
So probably can't even see half.
You can definitely see what's going on with Lightworks, but
they're just gonna watch that.
Yeah. We're at Dawson's crib out here in Surprise, Arizona.
I'm telling people where I live, man.
In the general vicinity. His twin brother Cody is like 10 feet that way, but we'll hear from him in another future episode. So with this one, I don't know, man. Hi, how are you? You know?
All right, you. He was late to his own podcast.
Yeah, dude.
It's been like 2 hours, 3 hours.
Well, you told me yesterday that you you told me this morning it was like 9 a.m. and I was like, dude, what are you doing awake? Like,
no, you told me to go back to sleep because I haven't been to sleep yet.
You really are nocturnal as shit or what?
I'm just used to it. When I worked at Walgreens for like 5 years, I always worked like 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. and then my current job I work at like 5 p.m. So I just always fall into fucking staying up.
Just so 5 p.m. is the new 9 a.m. for you type shit? What time? Like what time did you wake up today?
Today I got up at like 2 something.
After going to bed at 9?
Like 8:30.
Yep, that's a weird nocturnal schedule, dude. So what are you doing until 8:30? Streaming?
Just hanging out. Streaming for a while, playing games, watching Netflix, whatever.
What'd you watch on Netflix?
Too late. I didn't last night. I didn't watch anything. I'm just saying.
That's like general. What'd you do last night? That's the question.
I played Destiny because Destiny's free now. So I was playing Destiny to like streamed it for like ever, and then I got off and ate, and then I came back up and I played like 3 more hours of it. Nothing.
Video gamer life, dude.
Not really. I don't really. I actually don't play a ton anymore. Kind of just like play at night, but that's about it.
Yeah. So what's the main focus with streaming? Like, how'd you get into this?
Just trying to start up my own thing, I guess, man. Same as your podcast.
Yeah. Just doing it.
Yeah. I never watched streaming or anything. Like, I don't think I really could watch someone else stream, but
I tried a couple times because I love Fortnite, so it's like I went to, I don't know, I think Ninjas once on Twitch.
You're like, oh, I gotta dye my hair.
And then I search,
yeah.
I search and look for hot girls and look at their stream for a second, and then it's like, all right.
That's like the ticket.
It's pretty voyeuristic.
For at least getting to a decent amount. You'll notice that with Twitch streamers. It's like, there's girls that are super good at gaming that aren't cleavage streamers that actually have like a small following.
Yeah.
The cleavage streamers have a decently large following,
yeah.
And then there's just a few like competitive dudes that are way above it.
I've seen it. They have the whiteboard across the room, and they're like, "I'll go put your name on the board," and they get up and show you your butt.
Really, I haven't seen it. I don't look at any of that.
They just take any excuse to like, they're thirst traps, you know.
Yeah, that's like society now in general. Though people like defend that. They're like, stop sexualizing us. Check out my ass.
Stop sexualizing.
It's only my career, but stop it. Like, okay, your income's gone. I don't like. What are you aiming for here?
What do you want from us? Oh man.
There's a streamer that does that literally was like, stop sexualizing women, but all of a sudden does like nude body art painting on Twitch. It's like, yeah, you totally do that.
Yeah.
At home in your own time.
Yeah, it's a pure form of
it's
art.
totally like your fucking thing, like bullshit. Society's gotten so fake with shit like that, it's ridiculous.
Well, we were talking about microphones downstairs from streaming stuff, and like I was surprised at how much you know about cardioid versus dynamics and shit that like I don't know.
Just research.
Yeah, so you did your research for streaming. Like, how long did it take to get this set up, and how much was all that shit?
I don't know. It's like years of just like, because I don't spend money on shit really, except for medical stuff. It seems like. But I don't know. Built my first computer when I was like 21, just from like YouTube and shit, and then it's just like slowly.
How old are you now?
I'm 27 now.
27.
That sucks.
Yeah, we out here.
You're 29, right?
Yeah.
We're fucking old.
We're getting old, brother.
We're the old guys at X-Court now. Like,
it is weird.
It's weird as shit.
Well, I feel younger now than I did last year, which is cool. But yeah, I want to peak at 30. I want to look or reach it.
Then you're good with going downhill.
I guess you gotta stay peaking for the rest of your life, but the goal is.
I want to peak at 30. After that, I don't care. Yeah, I don't know. Like I got into PC at like 21, and it's just slowly like every once in a while, like every weekend, buying something for the computer, fucking exchanging it out and stuff like that. So it's literally like
it's like a little hobby.
One computer that's probably been like 8 computers at this fucking point. So
I like regret not getting into that because being stuck on the MacBook. And
you still
can't do anything. You're right. Life goes on, and I can.
You can get shit used too for pretty cheap.
Yeah.
So if you just gotta
take an interest in it, and put some effort towards it.
I'll help you. I know how to build a computer.
That's pretty sick.
It's super fucking easy.
I think
everyone's impressed, but honestly, like once you do it once, it's like 10 parts. Like literally, it is 10 parts, and they all go together.
Well, anybody who does anything is like, that's pretty easy. It's like,
computers really
work on a car.
I think
pretty easy.
I think most people just think you literally like everything on the motherboard you have to like put on there and solder and all that shit. Like, nah, that's one part. Then you buy parts that plug into that. Like that's it.
I think it's just the learning curve of like making the mistakes.
It's the intimidation of like I could spend like $1,200 and brick it.
Yeah.
But really, like computer hardware is a lot harder to break than people think.
Yeah.
Like after you build like 2, you get over that like super careful shit that people do. So
I see what you're saying.
And you'll watch a lot of tech channels too that they get like the opposite effect. They're like, I've done this so many times, and then they start doing really stupid, careless shit.
Yeah.
And they actually do brick parts. It's kind of funny.
What's the like main thing that you stream? Destiny? Or what did you start
just whatever.
streaming? Is Halo?
No, I started streaming probably Rainbow Six Siege.
That's pretty sick.
Just like stream Halo, fucking just mainly shooters and shit.
Yeah.
Stream Fallout when I finally beat Fallout 4. So.
And then you got a YouTube channel for it, Dawson Gaming?
Dawson Plays Games.
Dawson Plays Games.
Super simple.
It's pretty sick.
It's like random shit.
Yeah.
So.
Did that start from getting, like, being not able to ride?
No, I just wanted to, like, try it.
Yeah.
And kind of do something that I was scared to try. You know, kind of like what you're doing here probably.
Yeah.
Just to try and get over that shit. But it never really went anywhere. Still hasn't gone anywhere.
Well, you said it.
But I don't know. I think it'd be amazing, and it'd be a lot more motivating to like streaming when you actually have people in there.
Yeah.
What was up with that Twitch, Bob?
I have Twitch.
Your lip was like.
I'm glitching.
Like,
sorry.
Stream when you actually have people chilling in the stream and stuff. It's like, dude, this would be so much more motivating if it actually was my job. You know, like, because then it'd be easy. You know, if you weren't working another job, you'd be like, okay, I'm gonna play from like 12 to 4 every day or some shit like that. And if you were making money off YouTube, it'd be a lot easier to actually commit to like being more consistent at it. Would be the word I'm looking for. And I don't know. I want to do something like. I would love to just make my own career, you know, but all of us idiot bike riders didn't fucking do shit. Fucking barely passed high school and fucking fall apart, can't ride much anymore, and you're like, shit.
So I want to get to that. I want to get to like falling apart and I want to talk about high school and all that shit. So I guess let's fucking take it back, dude. So how did you get into bikes? Were you born out here? So many fucking questions. Where were you born?
We were born in St. Louis.
And that's crazy that you say we, because it is we were born.
Yeah,
in St. Louis. Yeah.
So St. Louis, and it's kind of honestly like when I watch Nick's thing, like we're crazy similar. Like he was saying, he moved back and forth from New York. We moved from like Missouri, Illinois, here back and forth like a shitload because of my parents being like drunk and fighting our whole lives and shit. So it's just like back and forth, Missouri there, back and forth and stuff. So like we never went to like the same school up until high school. It was the only school we ever went to more than 1 year in a row.
Word. Damn, so
it's like almost the same shit as Nick. Like when we were riding, it wasn't like I never like watched bike riding or anything like that. It's just we skateboarded a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got into skating, but we skated. And then when we lived out here, a lot of our friends just rode bikes. So it was just like you can't really keep up with your friends riding bikes.
When you're on a skateboard.
So we started riding a lot, and then just kind of like phased into riding.
Yeah, you didn't watch videos? Like, what was the first trick you learned, and how old were you? Like
I don't
I assume this
remember.
is like high school age you started?
Fucking like elementary school, like 6th, 7th, 8th grade, probably 7th
What was
grade.
the bike? How'd you guys get them?
Our
gift
friend,
from
this
parents?
kid Cody Flowers that we used to hang out with,
Okay.
lived over in Surprise out here.
Yeah.
He just had like a shitload of bikes.
He just had a couple of bikes that you guys
like
got?
cheap bikes and
Yeah.
shit. And I bought like a crappy bike from him. I traded him like a CD for it, like for a $5 like Magma or something.
Nice.
And then I bought like a Mongoose from him that I rode forever. Like we never had good bikes really. Like,
yeah.
And then when I first started getting better bikes, it was just like
So wait.
a frame here, parts
So you're
there.
still on the shitty bikes, but you're just like pedaling around with the homies, or like are you trying to bunny hop and shit? Or
Yeah.
You're trying
Yeah.
tricks on the
No,
shitty
like
bikes?
there was always jumps like everywhere out here.
Yeah.
So
So
we
just
were
dirt
always
jumps?
just riding and shit, yeah. And me and
Oh.
Cody fucked around with like 16-inch bikes a lot, just for fun. Like go
Yeah.
to like Goodwill and we'd like beat the frame in and put like a 36 tooth sprocket on there so you could pedal faster and shit. Like Cody we had this 12-inch Roadmaster and Cody hit this double up by where that Walmart is. There used to be jumps there.
Yeah.
And he was going like full speed all the way to the lip and like barely made the fucking jump. So like we used to always fuck with like little bikes
That's
and
pretty
stuff
sick.
too, just for fun. So it's like never.
And it's an escape from.
Yeah, kind of like when Nick was
From-
saying,
from
like
the
just
shit.
I didn't want to be in. We didn't ever want to
Didn't
be in
wanna
our
be home,
house,
yeah.
so we were just always out riding and stuff.
Word.
And then getting more into it, I guess, was just all our friends were getting more into it and stuff.
Like for me, it was like pretty clear cut. I remember watching the videos, like the show.
No, nothing was like ever
It was
clear.
never-
It was never like something inspired us to ride. It was just
Yeah.
like
Just
out of
happenstance.
necessity and
Well, then how
stuck
do
with
you
it.
happen to learn how to do like switch bars and whips and fucking...
Well, we were more into it then.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, like beginning.
Okay,
You know, it was
yeah,
never like watching shit.
Alright,
like
so,
we'd
like-
seen it and stuff, but it was never
Yeah,
like that, I guess.
and
And I think that's because when we were younger, we didn't really watch a ton of shit like that.
Right.
You know. So
well, this is like I assume it's like about the time that YouTube's invented, like 2004-ish,
probably.
Right.
Um,
and you're cruising around and there's no way to...
I mean, me and
Huh.
Cody always grew up to like skating, fucking with like those old school scooters. We had bikes like in the past. Like I think my dad was always talking about. We never like he bought us bikes and he was gonna put the training wheels on, but then we like just took off on them or something and we're
Sick.
riding them. So
You just had the...
so like we were always kind of decent at like riding and
What's
shit
it
like
called?
that.
Kinetic intelligence is what that's called.
Never
When
heard of
your brain like makes all the pathways for your muscles and
Just
so
the
like
connections or
yeah.
some shit.
So from a young age, if you're coordinated at scootering, you're gonna eventually be good at riding bikes later on when you're older.
Never heard of it.
That's why like the people insist on teaching their kids pianos because it's more than just learning how to like play the piano. It's like training your
Like,
brain's pathways.
Probably
to,
good
like,
finger dexterity. I have like shitty finger dexterity. Like
Yeah.
as long as I've been playing computers,
Yeah.
I got like the main keys. Games that use like F1 and F2 and shit.
Dude,
like
I try and
Battlefield.
think about that.
I
and
can't do it.
No way.
I do the shift, the standard AWSD and space.
I look at people playing online and I'm like, dude, I
This
try and
gets pretty
imagine
easy.
using my left hand and I
Like,
just
you
fucking can't.
I was thinking because I don't have any tattoos. I think a cool kind of like
First tattoo would be right here.
no, like God, what's the word I'm looking for? Like it's something that not everyone would know. Because I'm kind of into just weird shit like that.
Yeah.
But like, if you got the symbols for like the keys that you use for PC gaming just on your fingers,
Huh.
so like the shift
Yeah.
key, the shift arrow
Yeah,
on your
that's an
pinky, and
interesting
like
idea.
WASD
Yeah.
and like the space bar.
That's
It'd
interesting.
wear
Or
off,
if-
but it'd be kind of
or
funny.
if you're a
People would be like, "Oh,
secretary-
you must play games or
Yeah.
something." Yeah.
You're just a secretary at a front office and you have cool ASDF
Yeah.
space bars. There's nothing on your thumbs, it's the space bar.
Just the line.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of dumb, but it'd be kind of cool too.
I like that idea,
So-
dude. Let's get some space bars on our thumbs.
Yeah. It'd probably
Sorry,
wear out
so
fast.
I got distracted, but
Are we still talking about
yeah.
bikes?
Well, I mean, just generally your
First
life. So
competes,
did you ended
whatever.
up for high school? You stayed out here. And you went to high school out here and like,
Yeah.
surprised.
Yeah, we've
Which
been in
Dysart
Surprise for a
high
long
school?
time, but we went to Dysart in 3rd grade though.
Interesting.
So
And then moved back to St. Louis.
no, from like 6 or 7.
What's it like
we
in
went
St.
there.
Louis, by the way?
I don't know. I was just born there. I didn't live there.
But you
We lived there when we were like crazy.
like outskirts of Missouri?
Like,
or
we used to
some
live in
shit?
like some ghetto apartment or something when we were first born there, and like I've been there a few times. Like, cause when we go back to Missouri, I want to go back so bad. We haven't been out there in so long, but We always go to like Six Flags St. Louis and shit like that. So that's basically like what I know of St. Louis.
Yes, we
Like there's some really ghetto
Yeah.
shit that we've driven through, and then
Yeah.
like there's just like the zoo, the fucking Six Flags and stuff. But other than that, I've never spent like a prolonged amount of time in the city
Right.
of St. Louis. So we grew up like our family, like my mom and my grandma live in Wood River, Illinois, which is like a town no one's ever fucking heard of.
Right.
It seems like
It's like an outskirt of St. Louis, or
it's like outside of East Alton. Which
Yeah.
a lot of people still
Yeah.
haven't heard of. It's dope though, because that's like the only. I was talking to my mom about it yesterday, but that's like the only thing in any of our lives that's ever like never changed. So like when we
grandma's
go back
grave?
to like my grandma's house,
Yeah.
it's like the same shit. It's
That's
always
cool.
been. It's just this tiny little Wood River house.
Nice.
So like I love going out there because it's like shit stopped, you know.
Yeah, it feels calm.
Yeah, I think that's kind of why, as a person, like I've never wanted to move to like Tempe or anything like that,
Yeah.
like you guys always wanted me to.
Yeah.
Like I like surprise.
We
'cause,
were
like,
trying to urge
if
you
I
to
go out at,
start
like,
living.
at night to go to Walmart or whatever, like there's fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Like it's chill.
Driving out here even at 9:30 or whatever, it was like, whoa.
It's getting worse now.
It's different.
Everyone's like moving from California to Arizona to all
Mhm.
these areas and shit, so they're fucking.
Well, the office that I worked at was fucking right there, like Bell and Reams, and so I would go there during the day all the time, and there's actually like a decent amount of traffic. right
yeah.
there,
Well,
so
when
it's-
the snowbirds are back, Bell is bad.
Yeah.
Bell's fucking terrible.
it was popping.
That's
And
why
there's-
we got one overpass now.
There's yeah.
Bell and Grant,
Yeah.
baby.
It was so weird because I've been working there while that thing just started, and then
I've been out here.
Yeah. But it was crazy to like just blink and then this like, oh yeah, I remember when that wasn't there.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it took
High
like
school.
9 months. That shit was under
Where did you go to
construction.
high school? Is what I was asking.
We started at Willow, which is out here for like 3 weeks, but then went to Valley, and then
Which one has those ledge spots?
that was Valley.
Nice.
The one that
The one where I
you
threw
broke your
my-
VX. I wish you didn't stop recording, so it was like you could slow mode it, just
Well,
boom.
I was filming you, right?
Yeah.
And you were doing some line like feeble bar.
Feeble bar manual opposite 180 or
Yeah.
something, and then you
And-
rolled off the curb backwards and just went over the head with the VX.
No, I didn't go off the curb backwards, dude. I ate shit forwards and.
No, I thought you were rolling
belly
because you
flopping.
kind of passed me. So
I was
think
rolling
you were
with
rolling
you.
backwards.
Oh yeah, I was rolling with you and like turned around to.
Yeah, so
film
like
you.
your back was to
And
the
then
curb, and you just went straight
I
up.
can't skate at all, so I went off the curb and it caught me by surprise. And
That was like
instead of-
early skating
Instead of
days.
saving, yeah, I wasn't good at skating, so I was like, instead of saving the camera,
Save myself.
I just fucking chucked it, dude.
I'm pretty sure you went like this.
No, I
dude.
chucked it.
Whoosh.
And as I belly flopped, I watched the camera go cut, face first into a curb, smash, and then it just fucking cockeyed. I'm like, all right, cool. Filming's done for the night, boys.
I almost single-handedly made mediocre knock him out.
Dude, we were persistent because I remember I took that VX because the whole cannon of it was like twisted, and you could see instead of like vignetting on the corners, it was just one fat vignette on the top left, but I could push it.
Vignette or whatever,
Yeah.
even like the black coming
Yeah,
into
yeah.
it.
So it just like started creeping in. So if you're filming a fish line, it just looks like something's coming, a black creature's coming from the top left. And so I like squeezed it together and super glued it back and mobbed with that camera.
You
still
could
for a
always
while.
crop in a little bit when you edit.
That's what I ended up doing.
That's
yeah. You'd see in some of my older shit. Dude, and
Yeah.
now the camera's like so beat up from the years that it's just like, I don't know why I'm still using it. to
Are
make
you
this
gonna
fucking
sell it
video.
on mediocre at best bigcartel.com?
Used VX, $50 or best offer.
Just when you make
Yeah.
your little podcast actual set,
Yeah.
you could have it like broken
Mhm.
VX centerpiece.
I have a
That'd be dope as shit.
Tupperware thing or one of those big storage boxes just like filled to the brim with tapes, and like I opened it up when I moved into my parents and looked at it, and I was like, wow, 'cause it's just a treasure chest of nothing but memories, and then like
serial killer traits right here.
two broken
tapes.
VXs.
I got
so
a
many tapes.
box of tapes and Polaroid pictures.
yeah. Yeah, man, it's a crazy box. I just saw it in the attic the other day. Whatever. All right. So, so when did you upgrade from like how was it was the years of high school is just cruising and learning shit?
Yeah.
When did I meet you? Were you in high school?
Probably.
You guys were just
I don't
doing
even
like
remember.
skate park
Just, like
tours
seeing
type
shit on like Vital and stuff, and like fuck, did we see your GT thing before we met you or after we met you? I don't even
That
know.
little GT thing made me Arizona famous.
Fucking, you remember what you said for us to be in an edit with you? We had to beat you a Halo.
Nice.
You jackass.
No, I don't remember that. But I'm finding out a bunch of gems on this podcast. What did I say? What'd you say, dude?
You said that we had to beat you in Halo for
Nice.
you to put us in an edit with you or something.
And I feel like you probably could have back then.
No.
I'm not
I was
sure.
never that great at competitive. I always played social. You
Yeah.
said my shot was good when we were playing Halo 5 a while back, but I'm not into that whole like competitive Halo mentality where it's like learn the maps, remember the times, get the weapons,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
let people play, like
Yeah.
keep them in their spawn. Like that's kind of like the one thing I hate about
done that
competitive
shit,
Halo.
dude, yeah.
It's not fun.
Well, it feels there's nothing better than a good killing spree, dude.
No, see, like I always like the social Slayer just because like the absurd shit that happens.
Yeah,
And, like
that's
big
true.
team and stuff, it's
Yeah.
fucking whack. Like no other games come close
Yeah.
to Halo with just weird shit happening.
So then, where
We're
did I say
nerdy
that?
as fuck.
Yeah, we keep going back to gaming, bro. Where did I say
You're
that?
all over the place on this one.
That must have been like Halo 2 or 3 at that point.
If you fucking put bullets in this description, it's gonna be like asking
They
about
covered
bikes.
Dawson's
That's
career.
37 different things. Asking them about bikes again.
And then back to gaming somehow.
Serial killer traits.
Alright.
I have a box of all my
Big
footage of you guys.
Okay. Takes one to know one, huh?
Yeah.
So, where did we meet, dude?
I don't even know.
Probably Glendale.
I don't fucking remember when we met.
I don't remember. Hey, Cody, where did we meet, dude?
Core Jam maybe or something?
That's possible.
I don't even know.
Damn.
It was probably X-Core, honestly. Because we
And then-
never really left Surprise much for a long time.
So do you remember what our first video was?
Not really.
I want to say El
Like, were
Mirage.
we ever in anything before you, like, made an edit with us? I don't feel like we've ever had anything that was, like, that I've ever felt like was, like, ever my best shit. It was always, like, we got some clips and then we didn't connect for a long time and then it just, like, we had to put something out.
Well,
Which
I know.
sucks. Like,
with,
I don't feel like I've ever had to put something out that was, like, my best right.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Well, I thought we were pretty happy with the full parts for you guys in Mediocre and Lightworks, but
Not even close to as much as anyone else, which is, like, our fault, of course, but...
yeah, I mean it's two-way street. But yeah, it always has been like project shit. So like, hey twins, can you meet up and let's make a El Mirage video type shit?
Yeah.
And then that was fun, and we were hooked on that. Yeah, I don't.
Should just make another one, and it's like 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, we should. The people want it, dude. I cut like that El Mirage video. Still, people bring that up. Shit, that was a.
When you were posting all that shit in your story, I was like, oh my god, I look like such a little bitch.
What do you mean?
Look so awful. I'm like, look like I'm like 10.
Like writing wise, or just,
No, just like
physical stature?
fucking no facial hair. No,
Yeah,
just
you guys
like,
were little babies.
fucking-
Dude. We all were. I saw
So awful.
footage of me filming you and just wearing a beanie, young Bob on a skateboard.
red gym shorts, Bob.
Yeah.
First edit.
Yeah, exactly. Damn. Maybe that was the one. Look at that guy, huh?
With your first. Oh yeah.
Yeah, look at that guy, huh? Dude, I'm so hyped on my clips for Mediocre 2 right now. Did
I
show you
have
those?
0, right?
Yeah.
I don't have a clip for that.
No. It's okay. There's still plenty of time. I think like a year, probably. Gotta get
That's what you guys said
both you guys going.
on Nick's podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. Since I said that, man, that's basically the.
I
deal.
gotta just train and then put out good stuff.
What's like the, I don't know. What's a good memory? Let's fucking. We still haven't even fucking talked
We haven't
about
talked about shit.
high school riding, man. So what was your first decent bike?
My first decent bike? I don't even remember. I don't know if we got when my family was doing decent, like when my dad had his own business and shit, he bought us completes. Eastern, you guys were talking about Eastern. I used to be all into Eastern because everyone wanted light piece of shit bikes back then because that was cool. But now, like,
That's the shit.
my first like real complete, my dad bought us. Cody got like this purple fit complete, and I got like this teal blue Eastern with front brakes and shit because I always like threw front brakes on and off.
Yeah.
But like
That's interesting.
I don't know,
Are you
some of
doing
my-
race fix and shit?
I just like fucked with them and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I used to do like Abubicas and shit all the time in front of my house on this little curb.
Yeah.
And we lived over in countryside.
Sick.
And then I just wanted front brakes to just try stuff with them.
Yeah.
Like, I was screwed around with them and stuff like that.
Like nose picks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my favorite like bikes that I had growing up, I had a couple just like you said, back trails as well. That I just got frames from people.
Everybody had those. It's crazy.
I had like this tan one.
Yep, me too.
That I fucking loved. It was
Mine
like
was
tan,
tan.
all black, and then it just had like a black linear straight cable,
Hell
two
yeah.
pegs. It was like
Clean.
that bike was dialed.
Yeah.
Like, I like that bike.
I miss my gray back.
Odyssey
Or my
trigger,
beige one, yeah.
brake
Tan.
lever.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, so good.
So then, what like Abubicas? What tricks were you stoked on learning? How did you learn bar spins? Just bunny hop?
And I learned those like, just trying them. And I used to throw them stupid, so I stopped doing them for a long time. I used to throw them with both hands, and I just eat shit all the time. And then at Jesse and Ray's house,
Yeah.
I started trying them on like the bottom of the resi again,
Yeah.
and I started to figure them out more.
Nice.
That's probably where I learned them. Like I did my first few there.
And that's not far for you because they lived.
It's still
Right
pretty
here.
far, but yeah, like it's
Yeah.
for like compared to you guys now.
Yeah.
They live off Joe Max.
Like in 163rd, I remember was
Yeah,
the street.
163rd and Joe Max.
That's where I got one of my only speeding tickets. I got
Really?
Yeah, I was leaving there in my mom's car, and
I speed over there all the time. We
dude,
have
I
to
got
deliver
stuck
past
behind
that.
some slow fuck on the way out of there, like so slow, like 10 miles an hour in a 25 zone. Like it just like made me so mad. And then once I finally got past them, I just blew past
It was
them
probably
on the freeway.
construction or something then at
Something.
the time.
And then whoop whoop, got a ticket.
I've been pulled over like twice and I've never gotten a ticket.
Oh, nice. You show your
Cops
tits or
just
something?
like me.
Yeah. Okay.
No, like when I worked at the Walgreens over here, when I left, I'd always just like, there was like, I hate stop signs in parking lots. I think they're fucking stupid. Like I know if there's a car coming, I'm gonna stop. Like
Okay,
I can
yeah.
see the street as I'm pulling up to the exit. I'm sitting here looking at oncoming traffic, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I always, when I left at night, I just drove straight out. Like if I didn't see headlights for like a mile, I just didn't stop and I drove
Yeah.
out. And some cop pulled me over like a mile and a half down the street. And he's like, "You know what you did?" And at that point, I didn't. I was
Yeah.
like, "I don't know, man." He's
No.
like, "You didn't stop when you left that parking lot or whatever." I was like, "Oh, I never do. Like I just leaving work." He's like, "Well, you gotta, you know, in case traffic's coming." So I was just like, "Yeah, all right, I got you.
Okay.
Cool, thanks." Like, sucked because that was like the day before I quit. So like the next day was my last day, and I couldn't just bolt out of the park.
Oh yeah.
I had to
shit.
fucking stop. That's why I remember that.
You
I was
probably
like, it's
stopped
like,
at that.
dude, let me tomorrow because tomorrow's my last night at Walgreens.
Just one more
Let me
time,
just
sir.
fucking haul ass
Just one
out of
more
here.
time, please. Hey, look at that guy.
I've only been in a Walgreens like twice since I left, man. It's so weird. I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like bike riders are too nostalgic, even about stuff that they didn't generally like, just because it's like a comfortable space or something.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
when I go in Walgreens now, it's almost like I know this place. It's
Yeah.
so weird. Dude.
How long did you work there?
I worked there from like 18 to like 24.
Was that like your first and only job?
Now I've had a bunch of jobs and shit. That was like my longest.
Yeah. What was
Job.
your first job?
First job I think was Barrows for like a couple months. No, first job was Surprise Bikes.
Nice. Building bikes or what?
Yeah, like just all that shit there when we were
Yeah.
like 14, 15.
Sick.
Just rode up there and then got like $5 an hour cash or some shit.
Under the table, shady shit. Employing 14 and 15-year-olds.
Yeah.
Smart move as a business owner, man. I would do
I
that.
mean, it's a bike shop. Who fucking cares?
Yeah.
It's still better than 14 or 15-year-old kids doing dumbass shit.
I'm trying to think.
Some kid working a job really isn't a bad thing, in all honesty.
Yeah, dude, I did like, I cleaned pools in the middle of the summer when I was 15. With
$5 an
guy
hour
that
when
paid
you
me
were
cash.
14 and 15 when we were 14 or 15
Yeah,
before
it's fine.
minimum wage
Yeah.
went up like $8?
Not bad.
That's like a killing.
Yeah. I'm fucking rich. 30 bucks
I remember
today,
when I
no
used to have
way.
like $20 in my wallet and I didn't feel like I was broke.
Yeah.
And now if I have $20 or something like
Yeah.
like after my
Freaking out,
surgeries and
yeah.
shit, I was like fucking terrified.
That's what I've been meaning to kind of bring up.
Like being that broke fucking freaks me out. I
Yeah.
hate it. Because I don't really spend money on anything.
Yeah.
Like this is about it.
Yep. And I just stack the rest.
Yeah.
That's good. So you're good about saving money?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never really been.
That's
But
why I have a shitty truck that's falling apart. But that's just because I'm too scared to go commit to buying a car because I don't want to get ripped off or
Yeah.
something.
Did I tell you about how I got fucked with my car? Like,
No. Isn't that the same Civic you've had for a long time?
Yeah, it's been like 2 years now, but my minivan that I had, the blue minivan, broke down on the freeway, and then it turns out the transmission just dropped, so it was like donezo. So I got it like towed to the junkyard or whatever, and then I'm no car, and I need to get to work, so I don't have good credit. I went to a Honda dealership, and they were like, no. And I was like, fuck, like, what do I do? And I was like, let's go to the used car dealership. And then the rumors are true, they fuck you. Like, the Cactus Jack's place, like, he doubled.
You went to Cactus Jack's?
Yeah. I just needed a car, and they smelled the desperation. They pulled the move where they're like, sorry, we can't help you, like, we can't budge on that price.
And they're like, but wait.
And they let me start walking away.
I got a car for you.
They let me start walking away, and then he like chased me in the parking lot. No, you know what, man? Wait a minute. I got you. Let's do this. And he set me up on like 35% interest on a $12,000 thing with no money down for this car, and just signed me up for like $500 a month payments on this car. Just like fucking royally fucked.
That's when you buy anything used, you gotta be the one that makes them want to sell it to you.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta be like, nah, fuck this.
And then I told my dad about it.
I got hosed on my truck, but like it's ran for like 9 years, so it's like whatever. It's still kind of worth it.
That's how I feel about mine, the Honda.
Because like I got
chill,
screwed.
but I didn't get fucked in the end because my dad went in and just like laid down my cool dad vibes on him and got the price.
I totally got screwed price wise
$5,000.
because like. Obviously, I told you my parents like sketchy shit growing up. Like my dad's always fucking bought like, not to badmouth my dad, but like he just like goes to like cash places and shit for cars or whatever, like no finance places or whatever they're fucking called. So we went there and got my truck for like $5,000, but I paid it off and it still runs even though it's broken everywhere. So I don't know, like, I guess it still works.
It functions, yeah. Our cars are a little fucked, but we're still alive and kicking.
I want to find like a Camry, dog, that's like some old person's had in their garage.
Yeah, well, you're in the right city to find that.
And now I need to just go through Sun City and be like, yeah.
Just yard sales. Or shit, it doesn't even have to be for sale. You can go find a confused old lady.
When I'm not delivering, dude, I always see like nice little Toyota Tercels in these nice ass neighborhoods that people just have like this sweet old little Toyota. I'm like, dude,
what's up?
Like,
you need to come up with a script to like,
piece of shit Ranger.
You can finesse a car
straight across.
People did. You can definitely finesse a car.
It's like that would be so nice to find like a really good little old Honda or old Toyota or something.
Yeah,
you'd be set for
I want a minivan again, or a big 15-passenger van, 12 or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, what's that kid's name? Cool. David Anderson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something like that.
Get a big ass Astro that's flat black.
Yeah. Murderous.
Grand Theft Auto shit right there.
There was nothing more like creepy than driving a big ass van with no windows in it. That was something else.
A panel van?
I drove a 10 or a 15-passenger Chevy van for a while. With
just because you can't see shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm riding with my uncle in his big ass Dodge van, every time I go to look back like it's something that passes, I'm like, fuck, I can't see that shit.
You're right, dude. You know, people from the inside can't see out either.
That's the goal.
And that's where the box of tapes comes from.
Yep, that's what I was going to say. I was making the jokes, but you have a panel van. You have the mustache now.
All right. So our
you have the pedo stash now.
I do got the stash. I got told that I look like I'm ready to go kill some Nazis. I was like, word.
That's weird.
It would be my honor. I look like Brad Pitt in Inglourious Basterds.
Oh, okay. That makes a little more sense.
So, cars breaking down, bodies breaking down. What the fuck is happening?
Like, where are we at right now?
Where'd you, like, time-wise?
Yeah. No, I mean...
Oh, yeah.
Question-wise.
I
don't care about time.
We keep going away from bikes, so I wanted to talk about your
You need to, like, write this shit down.
Nah, that's cool.
Fucking which part, though?
If people are listening, they're listening, you know? Shout out to you guys for listening. You guys, whoever you are.
Unorganized shit.
Dude, it's a laid-back podcast, bro. But yeah, what was the first shit that... Because you always were, like, either...
A mess?
Yeah, that's why you've never...
Like the hives thing, you mean?
Yeah, the hives thing.
When I was, like, 17, 18?
That was the first? That was the first
real that's called cholinergic urticaria, which is just weird. I think it's more of a sweat gland thing from the research I've done over the years and shit, because there seems every like little weird thing that seems to be wrong with me. But I hate talking about shit like this because you're trying to give off like a victim vibe or something, which I'm not about. But
well, what would happen? Because we'd be out on a spot and it would be in the sun and you'd be like,
well, basically from like the research I've done that I've found out more about it, because it seems like the more I'm able to sweat, the better off I am.
You're getting to like what it is before.
Well, I was going to tell you, so like
people have no clue.
It's just hives, like breaking out in hives.
So we'd be at a spot
overheating.
Break out in hives, overheating.
Yeah, your whole body like stings and burns and itches like hell.
There we go.
And you feel like
I can't.
You just don't want to
go home.
you just want to leave and like do nothing. So get completely solid bright red for like 40 minutes and try and push through that. And then like once you're through it, once your body starts sweating, which is why the research I've done seems more like it's a sweat gland issue.
Mm-hmm.
And like certain environments are like better for people for it. Like humid environments actually seem a bit better.
Yeah.
Like when I'm in humid places, it doesn't bother me very much.
Because it's faster to sweat.
Just because it feels like you're sweating too, just because like the moisture's not off your skin. And like even when I switched jobs, like when I worked at Walgreens, I was in an AC like environment all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like never sweating. And then when I switched over to my new job, the delivery job, I'm always in like a hot ass kitchen. So in the summer, I'm like constantly sweating. So it's like my sweat glands or whatever never seem to bother me. They never clog up or whatever.
Happen.
So it doesn't happen near as bad. I still get like headaches and shit. Even though I drink like 2 gallons of water.
Yeah.
I still feel like shit after like a day of riding or whatever.
Yeah.
But
which is fucked. That sucks. Like
it's
not
just
everybody
weird.
has to deal with that. So that's.
It seems like a lot of the weird shit I've dealt with, like skin wise and stuff, is just like, oh yeah, that's what this is, but nobody knows what to do about it. So it's like cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like reading this old study about it. It's from like 2001, like in China or some shit, where they like wrapped some dude, made him basically start doing activity, so he got all bright red, and then they like pulled the saran wrap off him, and then found like some protein or something that was clogging his sweat glands and shit. So it seems like the more you sweat, the better off you are.
Yeah.
Even when, like over the winter, my first winter at this new job, when it was cooling down, and then I'd go in there and start like doing dishes and shit and heat up really quickly.
Yeah.
My body would just bright red and be like ready to just walk out.
So that's like when working for a clip is when that shit, especially in Arizona too. So
well, the summer is honestly like
better because you sweat.
Better, yeah, because it's so hot out that you don't have to be like active to sweat, so you can like slowly get to the point where you're sweating.
Yeah.
Whereas like if I'm in like a cool environment all day and then I go somewhere hot and start working really fast, my body's not sweating and it's not cooling down.
Right.
So I'm just overheating, and then as soon as I do break into a sweat, it's like it slowly fades away.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird as hell.
And then you're good after that?
For the most part, yeah.
Like once you get
once you get it out of your system and you get sweating for the day, you're like solid for the day.
And that was basically all I really knew that was really wrong.
Well, like at El Mirage, when we filmed the El Mirage edit, that was like the first day it ever got like bad.
No shit.
Yeah. I never really dealt with it to that point.
You're allergic to me. That's what it is.
Well, I think I rode every day and I skated every day and shit like that. So if it was a sweat gland issue, like I was sweating every fucking day. So like nothing was ever like clogging up my sweat glands, I guess. I don't know. And then I started working like consistently.
Yeah.
You know, that's when I was working in Walgreens and stuff. So I was in air conditioning building most of the time, not really overheating or sweating or anything.
And I'm trying to think of like, because there was a period where it felt like we were filming a lot, and then it kind of fell off because of work was the main thing, and then also the hives.
Yeah, that just made me like, when that was the worst.
Yeah.
I just don't ever want to ride or do anything. Like, you get scared to do shit. Like,
it's like,
as soon as you start like, even like getting excited or something,
it's
you
like
can start feeling like your forehead sting and shit.
Yeah,
so you're like, okay, I gotta chill.
It's like, okay.
And like, no one really believes you because like it's not like some.
Right.
He has that, so like people think you're just like, oh, it's anxiety, it's this. It's like, no, like I'm just.
Yeah. No,
I don't know. Fucking, I hate it. Like, trust me, I don't want. I don't want you to feel bad. I just want to be done. So it's like weird shit like that.
Okay, that's fucked, and that's been going on. How is it now lately?
Lately, it's not been bad, but I'm a little nervous about going into the cooler weather.
Yeah. Because
last winter, like this first winter at my job was fucking hell.
Yeah.
Like coworkers, like, yo, what's wrong with you? Why are you red?
Yeah.
Because I'm burning alive.
My insides are on
I'm burning
fire,
to death.
Dude. Yeah.
No, just your skin.
Not my outsides. Shit. Well then.
And I wonder if that, like, the doctors have said that's not related to my joints. But I don't know if that like
What's up with
inflammation
your
of my
joints?
entire body has like slowly worn out on my joints over time.
You got like arthritis or some shit going on too?
I've had osteoarthritis and bone spurs in my hips
Since when?
since I was like 20. At least that's when I started
Nice.
noticing it.
Yeah.
At Walgreens, my hips started clicking a lot. And it took like a year of going to doctors and then being like, not wanting to help me, even though I said I don't want pain meds, I don't want anything. Like, just like, let's.
Yeah.
And then I finally got an x-ray from some asshole, and then he's like, oh yeah, you have bone spurs and osteoarthritis. You might have a pinched nerve. Go spend $1,000 on an MRI. Like,
Did you?
yeah.
What would the MRI do? Look at the nerves?
See if there was a pinched nerve, which there wasn't.
Word. What else?
Like 21, I had hernia surgery. Because I had like a massive blown out hernia that didn't hurt, but it was just like so uncomfortable and I was sick of it.
Yeah.
So I had that done, spent all my money on that.
Where did the hernia scar that I have is like right here.
Yeah, mine's right there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like right there.
Yep, we out here, dude. Hernia again.
They reopened that from my previous surgery. It's like a zipper.
It's like a zipper. What is
Then I
it?
had eye surgery before that.
Okay, what's that?
Because I had double vision for like a long time.
And you still have to wear glasses, even though you had eye surgery?
Well, it was for double vision. It wasn't for like vision clarity. Because I had I don't know if I think it was my right eye. The muscles in it were. It was probably bad since I was young. I remember being an idiot in like 5th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Was it 5th grade? Yeah, 5th grade. I went to Kingswood. They did like an eyeglasses exam, you know, and they put the thing up on the wall and they're like, read it. I copied the kid in front of me.
No.
Being a dumb fucking little kid that didn't want glasses, you know? Like, because they just had us lined up and they didn't change it or anything, so I just copied the kid in front of me. And then I didn't get glasses till I was like 21, I think. And I thought that would fix my double vision that I started to develop, but it just made it worse because then I could see better and then I had like frames kind of dividing my eyes.
Yeah, shit.
But the muscles in my right eye, like they were just weak. So basically I'm pretty sure they like popped my eye out, they moved this muscle forward, reattached it to the eye, so it'd pull it this way, and then they moved this one back and reattached it.
Jesus.
So it tweaks my eye.
That's fucking
so
crazy.
It got rid of my double vision.
Well,
but yeah,
cool.
I always ended up walking around like talking to people with one eye closed and shit without realizing it, just because it was like better than seeing two of everything.
Yeah.
It was like I almost want to do like a video of it just to kind of like if I filmed driving down the road and then I layered it and like tilted it and made
that's what life is actually.
Yeah,
like.
made it like what's that, opacity?
Yeah.
If I like lowered the opacity and just tweaked it a little, that's like what it looked like. The road lines, there'd be like two of them, but one was at an angle.
That's insane. I can't.
I'd freak out sometimes because I'd see like this car in the oncoming lane. If I opened this eye, it would be like here, and I'd be like, "Oh fuck!" and close my eye.
Oh shit!
So like, I just thought I was screwed for life. I didn't know they could fix that. And then when I went back after getting my glasses, I went to another glasses place. And I actually like brought it up. I was like, no, like, because you know they're like, can you see that? Have you ever had your eyes tested?
Yeah.
Like, how's that look? How's that look? They keep making tweaks. I'm like, that looks clear as shit.
Yeah.
But I can see two of them.
Both of those look clear.
And then they did like the prism thing on one lens, and she like maxed it out, and it was like going together, and then it just fucking split back apart. And she's like, "Nah, we can't do glasses like that." And then handed me like a referral for a specialist, and then we had surgery. So
when was that?
Worth it. Like 21 or 22, I think.
Word.
22
this is just
probably.
fucking back to back to back.
I'm a mess,
You got
dog.
hives, osteoarthritis, bone spurs in the hips, double vision in the eyeballs. Let's go for the whammy. What else we got?
Fucking the testicular cancer.
What? When?
You already know this, Bob.
It's called acting, bro.
You don't act on podcasts.
I do. Well, like I also forget when it
Well,
happened.
April.
Because you
April
didn't tell me.
20.
Tell anybody.
April 21st, I had surgery.
Of 2019.
Yeah.
When did you find out, and how did you find out?
Well, it like started to swell. Like
What
the
were the
month
symptoms?
previously,
Yeah.
it just started swelling, and I thought it might go away. So I like kind of chilled for a little bit before I did anything. Not
Just
like
ice it a
crazy
little
long. No, it didn't hurt or anything. It was just kind of swelling up. But then it started getting like fucking massive, and it did hurt. Like I was at work one day, and I could like feel pain in the area, like it swelling. Pants were like way too tight.
My
and
nut is
stuff.
hurting right now thinking about it.
And then I went to the doctor out here, like my family's old normal doctor, whatever you call it, primary care doctor or some shit. And then he gave me a referral. Yeah, go to a urologist because all the shit I read on it. I was like, all right, I'm checking like every box.
Yeah, fuck.
And that's when my back was hurting
What's
a lot
every
too.
box?
It was like swelling, hardness, shape is weird. Back pain was like like if you have like stage 4 testicular cancer, it can fuck with your back, and that's when my back was hurting. So I was like, crap.
Oh
I'm
shit,
like,
yeah.
I was freaking out, and then
That's one. Yeah, because
went to that doctor. He's like, yeah, you need to go to a urologist, but that was like a 2-month wait. So like I was just back home waiting, dealing with it.
Yeah.
And then one night I was up all night like chilling, playing a game. And then when I was about to go to bed, it just started hurting really bad. Like I could like feel it swelling, and I was like shaking and stuff. Like I hurt that bad. And I went and talked to my dad because I like called the urologist place. I was like, yeah, I have a referral, but I like need to see you like today.
Yeah.
Like straight up,
This
this
is kind of
I
an
probably
emergency,
have cancer.
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh, we can, like we can't get you in till 2 months or whatever. And it's like, what the fuck? Like I'm literally telling you, I'm about to go to the ER,
Yeah.
or I need to see you. Like, can you do anything?
Yeah.
And then they couldn't.
How big is it swelling?
It was probably like 7-8 times larger in just like sheer volume. So it didn't look that much bigger, but like full volume it was. And then basically I went and talked to my dad and
And it's
told him
going
like
inside too, like swelling into you and out type shit.
no, it was just like expanding, just
Okay.
like your nut getting
Yeah.
just larger, basically. And so I like talked to my
ER?
dad, and I was like, yeah, we need to go to the ER because I can't get them to see me sooner or whatever. So
Yeah.
he called them, and they same shit. And then he called like every urologist on Google, basically.
Yeah.
And then found one that would take me to that day.
Yeah.
So we went there at like 1, and we called them at like 7.
Yeah.
Went there like 1 p.m. and then like as soon as I showed the urologist, he's like, I'm like 90% sure that's cancer. You need to get this removed like now.
Yeah.
And he was gonna give me surgery that day, but
Yeah.
then like 12 hours later I had surgery. So it's like I could have been waiting like 2 months more.
Yeah.
But he gave me surgery like immediately.
That day, yeah.
So it's like I could have been in way worse,
Yeah, dude, that's so fucked.
like way worse of a situation
Yeah.
if I would have just because the fucking nurse or whoever at the
Yeah.
fucking
That's
phone
okay,
doesn't.
we believe you.
Yeah, like just
Oh,
put some
man.
ice on it or something. So like
Remember to breathe. Oh my
yeah,
god.
that was
man.
like kind of
How scary, dude. So, what was the surgery like? Like, did you go into a hospital to do it? And then
yeah. I went to like
full
an
anesthesia
outpatient
and all
thing.
that? How
All
long?
my surgeries have been fully knocked out.
Yeah, dude.
It's
I kinda
so
love
wild.
it.
It's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, it's cool.
It's pretty
I
sick.
feel like I have the best sleep ever when they're trying to
Yeah.
wake you up. I'm like, nah, like
Nice.
fuck off. I don't sleep. I don't sleep this good
It's
ever.
cool, homie.
But
it feels magical in your brain because I just go on at like they tell you to count down. I'm like this time I'm gonna make it
well,
all
that's
the way
what
to
you
1.
don't get. You think you're gonna like. You don't understand how instant it is.
Yeah.
It is. And like how scary surgery really isn't.
Yeah.
Because it's just like they
You're
knock you
not
out
there.
and you wake up and you're done.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
Like I don't care
almost
how
look
long it
forward
takes.
to surgeries. It's
It's
fun.
like chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I had my hernia surgery, he's like, all right, 7, 8, and like my grandma was talking to me, and I was like, he's fucking gone.
Yeah.
And then when you wake up, you're like, whoa, what the heck?
I love it.
And then they're like, yo, do you want a drink? You're like, I would love something to drink.
Everybody's taking care of
Yeah.
me. Do I want some apple
It's
juice?
great.
Yes.
Get testicular
You
cancer.
Start trying to walk out of the hospital. They're like, no. Sit down, wheelchair.
I spent all my money, but I got 2 free ginger ales when I woke up.
It's worth it for the service.
It was delicious.
I go there for the atmosphere.
But yeah, like, no, it was worrying, but he was like, oh, testicular cancer, that's like, if you had to reach in a bag and pick cancer, that's like the one you want to get. I was
Yeah.
like, all right.
Word.
So like, I went from thinking, okay, like, this may be it, to like, okay, you're probably good.
Yeah.
So like, that
So
was good news.
It's not life-threatening, stage 4 testicular cancer?
I didn't have stage 4. My back was arthritis.
Just unrelated, yeah.
Which is, I
That's why
only
you don't live in
I only
the
know
USA.
that because the MRIs that I have to get to make sure nothing comes back, because they didn't think my cancer spread, so they didn't want me to do chemo. Like
Mhm.
they asked me if I could do chemo or if I wanted to do CT scans and shit just to monitor it,
Yeah.
and like blood work to make sure the tumor markers aren't coming back. And I had gotten approved for insurance after my surgery. So at that point I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do chemo and like wreck my body if I don't have to.
Yeah, fuck that.
So just did monitoring, and
So far, so
with
good.
that, yeah, it's like blood work, MRIs. So they've been doing like MRIs on my pelvis area, my chest, and then blood work, which is why I know my back was hurting, because I have osteoarthritis just in my spine now. Because when I was at the oncologist last time, he's like, "Oh, you have osteoarthritis in your spine. Do you know that?" I was like, "No," but now I know my back hurt like fucking hell a while ago.
Fucking A. What is, so I mean, I kind of get it what osteoarthritis is. It's bone arthritis.
Basically, it's like your cartilage is just wearing away.
So
It's
just
not
bone
like
on bone type
rheumatoid.
shit?
Rheumatoid's the worst. Rheumatoid's when your joints get super inflamed and shit, and like you get like really crooked fingers and all
Yeah.
that crap. That's rheumatoid.
Okay.
Osteoarthritis is just like your cartilage like disappearing.
And so on your spine, your cartilage is like the discs. Is that what?
Like in between your discs, probably, I guess. Like
and so it just
pushing in there.
feels like your spine is
So
crunchy.
like if I hit my back now, it just like I'm like
It
done.
hurts. Yeah.
It's like a crazy lower back.
You're
pain.
not even. We were riding the skate park the other night, and you weren't really eating shit. But at the end of the session, you're like,
Yeah, like if I like barely roll on it now, it seems like it
It's just
sets it
touchy.
off.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I used to fall like constantly.
Yeah.
Now I can't fall very
Dude,
much.
so in the story, I said effortlessly talented writer, and you messaged me bullshit.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, you're probably right. He works really hard for every fucking clip.
But yeah, and like the hip thing is just bad genes, like because my grandma and shit has bad hips. And they said it was like, I don't know if he said it was hip impingement or like hip impingement, because I went to core a while ago to see him when my back was hurting, because I thought maybe my hip was pinching that nerve that I got the warning about when I first had my hips looked out. But basically, like the bone, there's too much bone. Like my hip joint is like too big, and then there's this bone that comes off the side of your pelvis that like goes too far, so it hits.
Huh.
So my hips just hit bone on bone.
Yikes.
And it just like over time, it's like
There's
destroyed all
nothing
that.
I can fix.
Well, now I keep forgetting I need to call him back, because I was going to get a shot, but since I only went for one hip,
Yeah.
just at that time to see him, because I thought it was like the pinched nerve thing and my right hip was hurting a lot more,
Yeah.
they only scheduled me for one shot, and I was like, I don't want to be off balance, you know, like one hip hurts like hell, one feels great. But they want to give me a shot to see if that makes the pain go away.
Like a
'cause then
steroid type shot? Or a
something
epidural?
they do like in the joints, like
Word.
to make it like lubricate them or something, make them feel pain free, basically. To see if because they can do surgery on it, actually they can like go in and just shave the bone,
Yeah.
and fix like what's destroyed and kind of just shave the bone down so it's
Yeah.
not hitting. So I need to get on that, because then that could
Might be
push hip
nice.
replacement back like 10 years, they said.
Yeah. Shit.
So-
Damn. So you
Other
are
than that,
legit
we're like
an
all
old
caught
man,
up.
Yeah.
I think.
All my hip, all my back, all my nut. Fucking A, man.
So that's kind of why I
the
don't
history,
ride as
yeah.
much as I should. It's hard to be motivated.
I believe it.
Mainly just the hives thing. Like I could deal with the pain all day, but
Yeah.
like turning bright red and just stinging and like scratching the shit out of here,
Like you're allergic
looking
to
like a
riding.
tweaker or something.
Yeah.
It's like I hate that. That's like the worst.
I can't ride anymore. Well, I can kind of relate to the not wanting to ride for the injury stuff. Like I kind of fell off after
The other shit. The other shit really isn't it. It's like mainly the hives thing for me that made me like fall out really quick. Because like I can deal with pain. I don't really care
Hold on.
about that.
1 second.
We're at like 2 hours probably.
No, it's been maybe an hour.
Oh shit, we're advertising other people's videos. Get off of here. What is this, market 0?
So, alright, here we go. Here we go. Questions from the gram, bro.
People actually ask me questions.
Yeah, you got a couple, you know? So, Tony Maloof, who doesn't put out nearly as much cool stuff as I do.
Yeah, that's what you said in your last podcast.
And he's very ugly as a person. Dude, so he told me to start talking shit to him just randomly. Like, I think we were gonna do some shit like
to him or me?
Tony.
Oh.
Like, me and Tony talked on the phone and we were like,
Wait, you wanted to
start
get
an
in
internet
on
beef.
you and
And we
you
suck
and
at it.
Sauce
He hasn't put
calling
out,
each
he hasn't
other
put out
fat
shit.
or
Oh
whatever?
yeah, Sauce I fat shame all day, because we have a bed going. Anyways, shout out Tony, you the man, but also fuck you. What's your favorite period of Bob? He says.
Favorite period of Bob?
Yeah,
I don't know. You're just Bob, man.
I like that answer. Always. Alright, at the Eddie Kuehler.
Bald Bob was weird.
Bald Bob was with shit. Buzz Bob. Alright.
GT Bob was Big Ego Bob.
Yeah, big time. Okay, Eddie.
But we didn't hang out much then. We
That's
just
true.
like saw each other at the skate park and shit.
Yeah.
When you started filming was when we started hanging out, because you would just go to Glendale and be like, yo, get clips, get clips.
Those were fun days, just filming all the boys at Glendale.
The original Glendale nights. Yo.
OG Glendale.
Yeah.
Nights. Yeah, that's I feel pretty good about that. All right, so because it was called Glendale Nights too.
Yeah, one of your edits was called Glendale Nights.
Not just one, 4.
1 through 4.
Yeah. All right, why did you both slow down on riding?
Well, we just answered.
We
all
kind of
that.
went over that, but shout out Eddie.
Lack of motivation.
And we
because
also covered this
my
one.
body's trash.
At Joel Bennett, why surprise?
Why
But it wasn't
not?
really your choice.
Why
Like,
not?
Your family moved here.
Yeah.
Why
I just-
not? Because there's no young people here. There's nobody here. There's no real good spots here. There's no nightlife.
I don't drink or
There's
smoke.
so
or
many
anything.
fucking reasons,
So, like,
dude.
what's your nightlife like? Go to a bar?
Well, you can be. Yeah, I don't really go to bars either.
I don't
but,
drink or
like,
smoke
you
at
can
all,
be
so I don't
sober and
care.
be social out at the bars. And
I'm not going to a bar to deal with drunk people.
Yeah, I mean, you're perfect for out here. Don't get me wrong, but
Nah,
I have plenty of
like,
reasons
I'm-
not to want to live in Surprise.
For me, I don't care.
I just like to be around like life popping off and
See, like, I almost like the opposite. Like,
yeah.
I like when I go
You
out at
belong
night
in a
and like
cabin
no
in the
one's out
woods.
here. Like, it's chill as fuck.
Yeah. And
So-
you know, to each their own, I suppose.
It's probably because like that's kind of how like Wood River, Illinois is too.
Yeah, your happy place.
I guess just like so much drama and shit when I was younger.
Yeah.
So I kind of like just like
calm, stable.
yeah, calm,
Yeah.
still.
Do you
It's cool with me.
like talk? Because like I know I can go days without really talking to anybody. That's why I kind of like doing these because it forces me to get out. Because like today I felt so fucking isolated. I just like didn't want to talk to anybody. I wanted to lock myself in my room type shit. And
Yeah.
I was like, well, I have to fucking podcast. Like, it feels good to talk. Like, out here in Surprise, I feel like day to day you can go without talking to people for a while. You know what I mean?
Well,
Does that
fucking
happen?
when we were younger and we rode, like
You talk.
the amount of people that rode here was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, every kid, like we'd go to West Point, the school up there.
Mm-hmm.
There'd be like 20, 30 kids lined up hitting the fucking canal, you know. So it's
That's
like,
pretty rad.
and I don't know, like kind of what you're saying lately. I've just been so we didn't even go over that, but I've just been trying to get myself like out more, even if like it's just to go eat by myself or whatever, just to
Yeah.
like leave my house and my room.
Yeah.
Like
That's good.
I re-downloaded Pokemon Go. I'll go hit the fucking park up there by myself just to not sit here.
Hell yeah.
The park up there is a gold mine, by the way. There's like 100 Pokestops there. It's
Okay.
legit.
Just in case anybody was wondering, Pokemon Go's popping off in Surprise.
Oh, should we tell them that you broke our only curved ledge that we've ever had?
Oh, it's a beautiful.
They
ice
knobbed
ledge.
it. They
Yeah.
fixed it and then they knobbed it.
Nice. Yep. Well, Troy's super mad about that because he found it, or you probably knew about
I
it.
found 2 more and I'm not telling you
I
where.
think he may have
That are
too.
being made.
Yeah. He found another plaza of them, and he's like, "This time I'm not telling you." that."
Out here?
Yeah.
It's probably the ones I know that they're working on right now where I play Pokemon Go at.
I'm gonna have
I was
to
like,
find them, dude.
there used to be this little grass tabletop at this spot.
Yeah.
And they like ripped all that out. Now it's like this big ass curved ledge. It's probably gonna get knobbed immediately.
Of
It's
course.
at a public
Dude,
building
The feeling
next
of
to the
like
police station.
we destroyed this fucking ledge a couple Sundays ago. It was like this brand new fucking.
well,
never-
they
never
make
been
some like
grinded
shit.
ledge.
It's like plaster instead of.
This one was decent, but it just still felt so weird because like usually you ride spots that are like kind of worn in and it doesn't feel as wrong. But like by the time I finished ice picking this ledge, which took me like 45 minutes, it was fucking toast and all blacked up. It was like a little bit. I felt proud, but also like, oh, I'm sorry.
There's a
Thinking about like the business owner.
dude. The ledges
Yeah.
in front of the young colleges that I have to go to. They look amazing. They're like flat ledges, but they're stepped. So there's like one and then it drops and then another one.
Nice, yeah.
They're like made out of plaster. I went
so
over
that's
and I
not good.
knocked on them. I was like, fuck, it's like chicken wire,
Yeah.
probably on the inside and foam.
Just
I was
little,
like, that's
little
fucking
fragile
weird.
babies. That's the thing with that curved ledge that we broke. It's the same shit. It's so.
Well, that
fragile.
was like concrete, but it was just like shit,
Very shallow,
fragile.
yeah.
Because then the whole chunk of it broke off, right?
Yeah.
I was like,
we
hell
saw
yeah,
it
they
happen
fixed it,
slowly,
and then
too.
I saw the knobs. I was like, son of a
well,
bitch.
you can still do that. I guess balance tricks on it. All right. At Hayden Schimmel, what's up?
What's up?
Do you get mad when people mix you and your brother up?
No.
It's understandable.
That's like, yeah. And
We look very similar.
yeah. Well, it's like, fucking, well, people always go, do you guys ever switch to mess with people? Like, twins don't have to do that, so I don't know why you think it's like clever to do that. People call me Cody all the time. I don't have to go out of my way to trick people to think I'm Cody.
Without even trying, man.
That's what I've always found funny.
Speaking of, this is what I thought you were about to say. Josh Metzger says, have you ever swapped chicks with your brother for the hell of it?
I don't get chicks, dog.
Literally that question. I don't get chicks.
Next
dog.
question.
Next question. Mario FBK says, are you still riding?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. We just sessioned in Glendale Park the other night. He's still insanely technically talented, dude. It's pretty rad.
Yeah.
Are you do you have any spots and clips in mind? Or is it all surprise based? I gotta come out and...
No, I mean, there's just some stuff I do want to do out here
Yeah.
that like I've been thinking about. Like I want to do that 180 manual 180 gap I told you
Yeah.
about. That's like a square platform with like a 8 or 10 foot gap in the
Yeah.
parking lot. Like a quick manual 180, that'd be tight.
Well, and maybe two, baby.
Or bump over that fountain. I want to look at that.
Yeah.
That like brick.
Yeah.
If you go over it short ways, you could probably just bump jump the whole thing.
I think so too.
That'd be tight.
Cigarette Fiend, dude, fuck yeah. Always coming through with the good questions, dude.
That's almost as good as Cody's question to Nick.
Shredmaster J.
Josh, what's up?
Josh Wingate, right?
Yep. I told him to help me make a game of bike video for the Mediocre channel. He's like, I'm not on Mediocre. I was like, we're not a fucking real team, dude.
Nobody's
Like,
on Mediocre.
Yeah, like, we're all on and we're all not on, okay? And he's like, you crush me. Like, dude, like, you're a better bike rider than you act like you are, dude. Like, and I'm not playing a game of bike for a video and out for blood. Like, that shit's fucking lame. I hate that.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to this game of...
The video.
Yeah,
So the fun and mediocre part's gone, too.
Yep.
We're not a team.
Yeah, well, like, I think we caught the part where nobody's on Mediocre. So...
You gotta get your questions back out.
We had a dope ass. So the GoPro died. Sorry guys, and
Mood's ruined.
the vibe. You know the vibe is gone. So Josh Wingate asked about oh yeah, we were talking about Josh Mediocre. And then I said YouTube game of bike, and then we talked about
Mediocre isn't a team, Josh.
that's true. Nobody's on. Well,
Nobody
It's not-
is and
it's-
everybody
yeah.
is.
all right. But he asked, "What's your favorite sour candy of all time?"
Do I have to act enthused now?
We did a 10-minute fucking rant.
All right. Well, we start with the sour dots. Quick Trip. Quick Trip used to have, and is the only place you've never seen sour dots, but Quick Trip had sour dots. They were fucking delicious. Is that good, Bob?
It's pretty good.
So we're talking about sour candy.
Yep.
You're like, I'm down. It's delicious. And then Winco, during Valentine's Day, has these big ass sour cherry jelly hearts. Seasonal. Fucking Winco. I don't know why you just selling me around. I can't find them anywhere. Those are delicious. You buy them by the fucking pound.
Uh-huh.
So you go there, you scoop them in a bag. And then now they have sour pineapples instead of the hearts that are delicious as well.
What are your thoughts on sour gummy bears? Like, does Sprouts have sour shit? Sour gummy worms, dude?
Not as good.
My mouth is kind of watering thinking about sour treats.
See, like, I'm a big texture person, so I don't like super squishy, like
Okay.
gummy candy. I like really chewy gummy candy.
I respect that.
So the sour pineapples, they're like crazy chewy. The
What
sour
about
jelly hearts
so
are
like
just delicious.
we're talking like the consistency of a Swedish fish.
Well, it's like, yeah, almost like the sour dots. That, you know, dots are kind of
Yeah,
hard.
yeah,
That's why
yeah,
those
yeah.
sour dots were so fucking good.
Dude, yeah, this is
'Cause they
driving
were
my mouth
actually
fucking crazy
sour.
right now.
They weren't like that fake sour shit. They're like, we sprinkled some clear powder on them, so now they're sour. They
Yeah.
were actually fucking sour.
You gotta respect real sour.
And they were delicious.
All right. And
You're
if you
fucking
had to
up, Quick
choose,
Trip.
if you had to choose mani pads or flat ledges,
I feel like deja vu just happened.
well, we've kept talking for about 5 minutes. While this shit
Cody
was
is the one who does nose manuals, not both of us. So he would probably choose manual pads, and I would choose flat ledges.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't. Well, actually, I could Smith 180 a manual pad. I Smith 180 the El Mirage manual pad. That's like small as shit. So maybe.
I'd say both, man. You can have your cake and eat it too with that.
But
shit.
now, like, I'm not very good at manual shit anymore.
Yeah.
Can't manual 180 bar anymore. Can't
Like-
bar the manual hop anymore.
Dude, for me, the Glendale grind box is both like the manual pad and the flat ledge.
Yeah, but I like, are we
I'll
talking
love
about like
forever.
a street flat ledge that would be like a foot wide? Or are we talking about a bit like, because that's what I said, a flat ledge is a manual pad.
Right, yeah.
So
I don't know. I just
You gotta get
I love
more-
the Glendale box, dude.
you got to break these questions down more, guys. Come on.
We need more specificities. Lucas Lage BMX, do you let it slide when somebody calls you Cody?
Yep, because it happens every day.
Hippie Riv says gang, B.
Gang, dog.
What's your answer to that question?
I just said gang, dog.
Jared is a bitch. Change it. I want to see more from you. Your writing has always been my faves.
Who?
Jared is a bitch.
Oh. Bullshit, Jared. You don't even watch my stream anymore.
Did he watch your stream?
Yeah.
No, yeah. All right, and then we got one more question from you from the big homie Josh Bagar. Between a spot or an accomplishment on your bike, what's one more thing you wish you would have or could have done?
Wait, like,
What's your great white buffalo?
like something I could have done in bike riding?
Yeah, that you didn't, or you thought about, or you wish you could, whatever could have done.
I don't know, maybe not have fallen off when I was sponsored.
Dude, we didn't even
I don't know,
touch on that.
do more bangers, man. I'm a
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
Surprise doesn't have like handrails or big shit, and my joints are garbage as well. So it's like,
Yeah.
now I'm probably
Like the big stuff is
not
pretty
gonna
just
do
mental. You have to just want to do risky
Yeah.
stuff.
my shit's dangerous. Don't let it fool you.
We never
Foot
talked
high
about
ledges are dangerous.
I'm living life on the edge, man. The edge of this curve. How'd you get sponsored by Shadow?
Probably you.
I don't remember.
You made the edits of us, I guess, and then you knew Chadwalk and shit.
Yeah.
Chadwalk. I said.
Yeah,
Chadwalk.
the legend of the Wonder Twins was just pretty powerful stuff. So
It's only because Cody knows manual the dish around it. Like that's really it.
that might be it. Yeah.
That's only it.
But
Because
also, no,
then
it's
nose
the whole
manuals
package,
weren't
'cause,
crazy.
like, everybody, they couldn't tell you guys together or apart, and together you guys with adding the crazy nose manual stuff to all the fundamental like bar both ways and cool tech grind stuff that you do. It's like the best person to watch ever.
I always find it like me and you talk about it. People are always like, Cody's the more creative one. Like, yeah, have you ever rode with him? What are you gonna do? Nose 180. Yo, Cody, what you got at the spot? Nose 180.
I wish he was here to defend himself. He's just in that room, 10 feet away. He'll be on a future episode. All right.
Make him sit on the other side.
Banger-wise, but what about like a specific one? Do you have one that you like walked away from?
We gotta do the handlebar grind.
The handlebar grind.
Yeah, the better one.
Yeah.
Not the one that Troy put on Instagram and Chadwick got mad at me because I didn't send it to Shadow.
Yeah.
It's Troy's fault.
Did
I'm
you
not
do
on
it?
Shadow
Did
anymore.
you do it on street?
No. There's nothing over here to really do it on.
Yeah.
I did it on the rail at the Camelback Skate Park
Yeah.
and the Glendale Edge.
Nice.
I think that's the only thing that's like motivated with me with tricks is when Cody said this shit won't work.
Yeah.
Because he said that wouldn't work. I was like, it'll work.
That's
Doing
always
shit
fun.
when we were younger, Cody be like, that won't work. I'm
Yeah.
like, it'll fucking work,
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
You guys bickering is probably one of the most entertaining things I've gotten to see out there. I know you guys probably don't enjoy it, but everybody around you fucking loves watching you guys bicker and argue
Nah,
over
I think
some shit.
I think making Josh talk dirty to that rail when he was waxing it in Phoenix was fucking funny.
All right. Do you still have the desire to accomplish that one thing?
Yeah.
And if
I
you
just want to make like an edit, like put out like the best edit I've ever put out.
So what do we
Call
gotta
it like
do?
Still in This Bitch or something. And
What do
just
we
drop
gotta
it.
do to make it happen?
I don't know. I always want to, and then I ride one day and I feel like shit.
So we gotta make you not feel like shit all the time?
Just
Joey.
gotta ride more.
Joey, bring in the raw superfoods. We're gonna lace you up.
Well, I
with
was
raw
buying that
superfoods.
until I spent all my money.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I just gotta buy it
put you on
again
that-
now
like,
that I'm not
what's your
super
diet
broke
like?
again.
What'd you eat and drink today?
Today I just ate leftover pasta.
Nice.
But it's not great, but it's not like terrible. you
Yeah.
know? Like I drink a lot less soda now.
Good.
Like at work I drink water all day, and then when I leave I'll probably grab like a cup of soda.
Yeah.
I don't really buy soda to bring home anymore.
Yeah.
Because I got to a point where I was like buying like 2 liters, like 2 of them
Damn.
and taking them home and like
Yeah.
drinking 1.5 of them. I was like, this is way too much fucking soda.
That's a lot of soda.
And then like if I go to like get food, I'll drink soda.
Yeah.
Just because I don't want to go pay for a drink and drink water. That shit's free.
Get a water cup. So it's for you. It's more about money and value.
Yeah.
It's like,
I grew up in
water
Wood
is
River,
more
Illinois.
expensive.
Grew up poor, dude.
Water's more expensive than soda sometimes.
Why do you think I like getting thrift store clothes?
Yeah.
It's like
Dude, everybody respects the thrift store clothes. Yeah, man.
these jeans were like $6, dude. This shirt was $5.
High quality shit, bro.
Except for I put a hole
I
in
get
it
my
already.
shirts off Amazon for like $9 each. It's fire. High quality shit, dog. All right,
Now,
dude.
you can't find like the old vintage weird scores on Amazon.
Yeah.
And you can find some funky ass shirts at a thrift store.
That's some of my favorite shirt ever.
I feel like there's so much
Of
stuff we
change.
missed out on.
Of
Like,
talking.
you didn't ask me about like what I watched.
Yeah,
Road Fools 15.
that's
Props.
true. Yeah.
Props is better than any video in my opinion.
Well, they did, dude, and you were like, there was no bike videos, but that was when we were still talking about.
Well, that was kind of like when I was
Early
getting
days.
into riding,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
when I was into riding.
Man, this podcast was a mess. We're
Yeah.
gonna call it a wrap.
But dude, like, props to me makes me want to ride more than
Big time.
videos. Because, like, videos are like the peak of someone's riding if they put everything into it, but props was just like, they're having a fucking blast
Yeah.
riding bikes.
The one where they came to Jesse's Ramps or whatever.
No,
played guitar
before
here.
that, Road Fools 15.
I know,
was,
but
like,
the
my
one.
favorite.
Can I talk about the one?
Yeah.
I was there. I played Guitar Hero with Dakota, and I was starstruck as shit, dude. Yeah, dude.
I really haven't met that many pro riders other than, like,
Oh yeah,
the
'cause they
Shadow
don't
Team.
come to surprise.
No, they come out
Oh
there.
yeah,
and
sorry.
know.
Fuck, there is a bunch, man. You got on the take.
Yeah, that trip was fucking awesome.
Yeah, one little trip to
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
But it was like Boston and Rhode Island
Mm-hmm.
and shit. I thought I wouldn't like Denny
And that was
because
when you
he
were,
looked
like, in
so
your
obnoxious, but Denny was a G.
Yeah,
Denny's
shit.
fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, like that trip was fun as fuck.
that was fun to see.
In my
And-
prime, baby.
I remember. Oh yeah, I edited your guys' "Welcome to the Take" video. That shit
With
was
old
sick.
clips.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
That's like a minute long.
That
I
was
want like a
pathetic.
real part.
Well,
My parts are short, my edits are short.
yeah.
I guess our shadow edit's not really short, but that wasn't really like any crazy shit.
You said yourself you don't do crazy stuff, so.
Yeah, but it's like I've never had anything that was like, you know, like real work.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think all of your shit that you put out has been pretty incredible. So, whatever you got next is gonna be,
Thanks,
I'm
Bob.
sure,
A
very
disappointment.
Whatever you put out next is gonna be a piece of shit, and I look forward to filming it as we all fall off. All right, dude.
We'll fall off this bitch together.
All right.
That's gonna be long as shit. Bob.
It's not that long. Okay.
It's long.
Oh,
fuck, you're still doing this.
Calm down.
Just do something weird. Just have like you.
Huh?
Only you.
Only me. Yeah. We'll get Cody in for you so you can swap
Yeah, just
out.
stay doing it.
That'd be pretty funny.
Like that's Cody in the thumbnail.
I don't know, dude. Just be here. Do this.
Do you like the?
Yeah, there you go. What are we doing? Do it again. Okay.